Well, I think it's important to have everything in context. Number one, we must appreciate that corruption is a threat to our national security. That anybody who is engaging in corruption is actually threatening our very own security. And it threatens our prosperity, our wealth, and the well-being of our nation. But when you look at corruption from a global level, whatever is happening in Kenya has been slightly differentiated. Because if you go to Peru and you find President Alberto Fujimori, he used up to 75% of his national intelligence budget on bribing the media, bribing journalists, bribing politicians to be in office. If you go to South Africa, you had the Gupta family, which taken captive of the entire state. And then if you go to Zaire, you had Mobutu Sese Seko. There was a thin line between his personal resources and national resources. But when you come to Kenya, we have taken it to the next level. We become award winners in corruption. Because now, what most governors are doing, they're making corruption to be a family and friends affair. It's as if when they're having a meeting on a Friday evening, they invite family and friends and decide to themselves how they're going to allocate the procurement budget. So they have a roundtable meeting and decide between family and friends who is going to take what. And that's why you're seeing that the matter has been taken to courts. There are the governors, their families, and their friends have become the principal suppliers to the counties that they are running. And when they've agreed on what is going to be left is when they invite the public procurement for other officers. And this is unacceptable, meaning that people run for political office, not because they want to serve the residents of, say, Migori or Tharaka-Nithi, but because they want to use power as a special purpose vehicle to get resources. And you will not be surprised that it's probably only in Kenya where every elected politician, as soon as they assume political office, in the next space of within 1 year, all of them become millionaires and billionaires, yet they've not proactively engaged the factors of production. And it's a very sad day for Kenya.
All right.
And in my view, we shouldn't look at fighting corruption as an act of politics. Because believe you me, there is no Jubilee corruption, there is no ODM corruption. What we have is public servants and elected leaders who connive with business and corporate leaders to steal from poor Mura, poor Wanjiko. So when we look at this, we shouldn't be saying that corruption is thriving maybe because of a certain political party, or maybe it's ODM driven or Jubilee.
We'll get into that.
No. These are just public servants of rank who've decided to steal.
We'll get into the issue of politicized corruption very shortly. But let me come to you, Bonawakili Kipchumba. You're a lawyer. There's nothing wrong with enlisting your family members as directors in your company. So what really is going on? Is it an issue of nepotism? Is it simply theft?
Ben, thank you. I think we need Ben to begin by highlighting where the rain started beating us as Kenyans. We have the Ndegwa report. That is where our problems began, when we allowed civil servants to do business with the same government.